Sensors engaged.
What? What have you done?
Testing protocol initiated. Responding combat sequence operational. Integrity compromised. Ceasing all functions.
What a shame. Thanks for giving up.
That's it? You good? Of course you are.
Primary functions
Understand.
operational.
I had to do this. thing.
Skill issue. East March of all places, the armpit of Skyrim. Sets my teeth on edge. You're dead. Easy.
You summon me again. I grow tired of this.
Enough talk, you horn-cap buffoon. Just help me!
Move it! Let's go.
How did you... I yield. Just follow me outside, all right? I promise I will explain everything. I know how this looks, but you have to understand. Those shadow cultists meant to slit my throat. I had to leave. My life was in danger. Don't you see that? Fine. I made a bargain with Clavicus Vile. I know. Questionable. Just hear me out. All he wanted was a key. If I got it for him, he'd make me the ruler of Clockwork City. Unfortunately, someone stole the key before I could deliver it. Some daft talking crows. After that terrible business with the Shadow, I returned to my office to think. I arrived just in time to see one of those disgusting birds make off with the artifact. I panicked and ran here to hide. On my life, I did not. I wanted to heal the city, not destroy it. If I had known, I swear I never would have gone through with it. Yes, my methods were unconventional, I admit it. But you have to understand, I didn't do this for me. I did it for the city. Look around. Bloodthirsty fabricants, barren wastes, crumbling towers. This is all Sotha Seal's fault. He abandoned us. While he tinkers away in the Centralis, we scrape by, eating nutriment paste and hiding from killer machines. Is that fair? Should we thank him for that? My eyes are open. The people of Clockwork City deserve better. I thought so. Look, bartering with Clavicus Vile was unwise, I know. Offering Daedric artifacts to Dark Princes, it was a mistake. Even so, I can be a useful ally. I know our enemy better than anyone. You need me. You've made the right choice. Take me back to the Brass Fortress. I will admit my crimes. Perhaps I can help you in due course. Once we arrive at the Basilica, I can explain everything to Varuni.
Chancellor Gascon.
Maybe she'll have... Oh, no. Luciana,
Shut that
just let
lying
me
mouth
explain.
of yours or I'll shut it for you. Permanently. Thank you for digging this traitorous mongrel out of the Terminus. Varuni wants to speak with you back at the Basilica.
People. Great.
There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you, Auxiliary. I suggest you look.
I told you what I know, Varuni. I'm trying to make this right.
Farewell, Ret. Greeting, Arrow 8.
Welcome back. I was just having a little chat with former Chancellor Gascoigne. He insists he's told me everything, but I know him well enough to know he's still hiding something. Honestly, I can barely stand to look at him. Typical Gascoigne, always trying to oil his way out when his plots fall apart. What did he tell you? Any specific leads we can follow up on? The Congress of Calibration thanks you for your service. And on a personal note, I applaud your mercy. Gascoigne's an insufferable traitor, but he's still an apostle. Lord Set always said we should take care of each other. Take this, and my thanks. Obviously, we need to recover this mysterious key. I don't know where it is, or what it does, but if Daedric princes intend to mount an invasion over it, we can't afford to let it slip through our fingers. Gascoigne insisted that Talking Crows stole the key from him, right? We should start with them. According to the constables, the birds started stealing things as soon as they arrived. I've never seen a crow before. Is that sort of thing unusual? Well, the fact that they arrived so soon after you revealed the shadow is suspicious. But they seem more interested in simple mischief than anything else. Ask around the Chancel of Transaction. Perhaps one of our constables can tell you more. The sermons never prepared us for something like this. Perhaps, when this is all over, Lord Set can write an addendum on what to do when Talking Crows and Daedric monsters come calling. Not until today, no. They're really quite beautiful. Aside from the mocking and stealing and, defecating. I read that birds come in all sorts of colors. Is that accurate? Hundreds. Fascinating. I'd very much like to see more of these birds. For research purposes, of course. Introducing a foreign species to Lord Set's creation could result in all kinds of unforeseen errors and deviations. What? No. I have too many responsibilities here. And to leave Set's side? It's an absurd suggestion. No offense, of course. Clockwork City is my home. I have no desire to leave, no desire at all. Now, we have work to do, right? It clearly possesses some great power. Keys exist to lock and unlock doors, right? I assume they want to unlock something. We don't often rely upon locks, but I guess it's possible. Maybe an apostle's chest, or some lower sections of the incarnatorium? I really wouldn't know. What happens in the Cognitum Centralis remains a mystery to pretty much everyone. But don't worry. If Lord Set locked something away, no mere key could open it. Certain? I guess it's possible that... No, I'm certain.
Don't you have something more important to be doing than gawking?
By the word of Set, I am bound. Current status. By the word of... May Set's divine clockwork protect you, Resident.
There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you, Auxiliary. I suggest you learn to walk.
Look,
Hello.
What is it?
before you...
Would you like help today?
Why place your gold under the...
Currency and personal goods.
Only the finest wares here.
Proselyte.
Prices of...
All prices.
Go on, get out of here.
We go where we please.
You look wound.
Go away. Check out your eyes. Eyes. Ah, sweet, juicy eyes. Such flavor. Ah, tender bits.
Vile beasts.
Good stuff here.
Come to gawk at the birds? Just keep those heels spring-loaded, friend. The big one there nearly pecked an apostle's ear off. She said it was due for a replacement anyway, but even so, I'm sure it didn't tickle. Well, may Sothasil bless your attempt. Honestly, if you got them to stop bickering and babbling for even a moment, I'd probably slip a spring. Other than everywhere, the loudest gather around a tree just outside the basilica. I assume those are the ones you're after? Now listen, they'll demand some kind of ridiculous tribute, I guarantee it. Don't do anything stupid, all right? I pity the factotum that has to clean his holy likeness up there. I've never seen so many droppings in one place. What, like the birds? No. We did have a skeevaton infestation once. Someone left the fabricator running and it spewed out thousands and thousands of the things. The apostles deployed clockwork cats to catch them, but then we had too many cats. Exactly. By the time Sothasil caught wind of it, the fortress was packed full of wind-up bears and motorized tigers. Quite a scene. The clockwork god destroyed all of them, except the skeevatons. I like to think he has a sense of humor.
Intruder! Spy! Stay back, spy! This tree belongs to the Blackfeather Court. The Duke claimed it by law of sovereign roost. Look for shinies somewhere else. Go! Go! Spy! No talking! I know a spy when I see one. The Exarchs of Dross may share meat with featherless giants, but not the Blackfeather Court. In wartime, only spies approach without tribute. Every bird knows that. Tribute! Yes! Shinies for the Duke! We demand a treasure from our enemy! The metal man who shouts at us, Constable Drados! May his tail droop and his wings wither! Snatch up his silver treasure, and then we parley! Go! Perhaps he carries a treasure beneath his clinkety-clanking clothes. Or maybe he hides treasure away in the stone nest called cloisters. That is for you to find out, Featherless. Now go! Why do you linger, Featherless? Fetch our treasure or be gone! Ah! Questions! I am called the Knave of Rooks, craftiest and cleverest vassal of the Black Feather Court, sometimes loyal servant of the Duke of Crows himself. Truly? You have not read about us in your histories? Ridiculous! The Crows of the Black Feather Court ruled the skies of Oblivion. We hold dominion over the realm of Crowswood and many lands beyond. All lesser birds pay us homage. Daedra? Do we look like Daedra to you? Daedra looked like crocodile men and fat-faced ogres and plate-necked turkeys. Every bird knows that. Yes, the Exarchs of Dross are hated rivals. They fancy themselves crows, but they are nothing but sparrows in black feathers. Cowards, traitors, and spies. Spies! Ah, a silly question. Some feuds have no beginnings and no ends. We hate them because they follow orders from the mistress like dogs. We hate them because they do not pay us tribute. We hate them because they hate us! No! No more questions! Go! Fetch our treasure or go away!
Look who's back. Just couldn't turn the key with those birds, eh? Don't be too hard on yourself. At least you've still got all your fingers. I told you they'd ask for something. A silver treasure. Oh, of course! They want my canteen. Oh, those daffy birds sent you after a pewter canteen. Well, they can't have it. Sorry, mate, but I'm not about to give those scavengers anything. Fine, but this had better work. If these vermin are still filching our tools and tableware in a week's time, I'll know who to blame.
Finest quality merchandise.
Well, do you have our shinies? Speak, spy! Such sparkle and shine! The Shouting Metal Man gave you this treasure willingly? Why? Ah! He quails at the might of the court and wishes to surrender! Yes! Yes, we accept! A fitting prize, this canteen! Perhaps you are a worthy crow friend after all. Ask your questions. Ask! A key? Yes, the great prize, the shiniest lockpoker. Our heroic Knight of Marrow breached the gates and claimed it from the clumsy apostles and our Exarch foes. The featherless ones squabble over its whereabouts, but they'll never find it. Never! No, only our Duke of Crows knows. You cannot speak to him, crow friend, not without an escort. Find the Knight of Marrow. He is our grandest champion, sleek and strong. Honor him with shinies and sweet meats, and he may help. By a great waterfall, south and east, swooning like a lovesick dove, no doubt. Even now he builds his lady love a glorious nest, but she is fickle and he is foolish. Go and talk to him. He needs adventure. Enemy crows, the Exarchs of Dross. They serve the Shadow Women and try to steal the great prize from us. But the Black Feather Court bows to no one. Our Duke will rend their queen of chaff to pieces, and we will feast on her entrails. Shrikes, weeping, featherless paleskins that swat and curse us. And their other servants also, black-robed cultists. May they eat sour meat and die! If you see it, you will know. No silver glistens and gleams like the prize. The Exarchs and the Shadow Women want it, but it's ours now! Ours! The Knight of Merrow claimed it for the court. Ask him! How did you learn how to talk? We crows are clever and wise. Wise! We bend our words into sentences just as you do, except we're better at it because we're smarter than you.
Who is this? Do you come to challenge the Knight of Merrow? Have at me, featherless foe. If you be foe, cast down your silly gauntlet. But I warn you, you touch this magnificent trove at your peril. I gathered these treasures for my lady love, and I would sooner die than let you take them. What say you, featherless? The Duke holds court in Blackfeather Castle. I could arrange a meeting, but can't you see? Heartache has clipped my wings. Lady Blightwing spurns me. My heroic exploits and shiny gifts only bore her. Mine is a tale of woe. Woe! You would do that? But how? I gathered a great hoard of glistening treasures and sweetmeats, and she only laughed. Laughed! Perhaps a different gift. You featherless ones sometimes woo with song and verse, yes? Teach me. Yes, a poem! A trinket unlike any other! The flightless oafs who live here in the fortress hid a great hoard of words in one of their stone houses. If you help me pluck the tenderest verses, I will take you to see the Duke. Follow me! The word vault is this way! This way!
Best move on unless you've got something.
There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you.
Here we are. The word vault lies behind that door. I shall purge it. Tell me how to go back. I demand it.
By the word of Set, I am bound. Welcome to the Archivox, resident. How may I assist you? Just a moment. Category not found. Your request, love poem, does not appear in our organizational schema. I regret that I was not able to help you today. Please...
Dreaming. Discarded flowers. Empty cylinder.
Thank you for your patience. This unit has generated an original composition based on your inquiry. Love poem. Please claim your word form at Spool 17. Poem. A collection of thematically appropriate statements and metaphors arranged in stanzaic sequence, including title and required punctuation. Yes, this unit has composed a poem. I hope it meets your specifications. May Set bless your labors.
Welcome to the Archivox, where all children of Sotha Seal may hear his divine word. What can I help you with? A love poem? Oh, where to begin? I have so many favorites. Perhaps the Song of the Axle. Or are you looking for something more conventional? Ode to Brass Lily might please you. It's over on Spool 19.
You need something? I'm sort of in the middle of this theorem and... yep, lost it again. Damn. Well, you've got my attention now. What do you want? Love poem? By the gears, why do you want one of those? I don't stray far from the mathematics spools nowadays, but I used to love the Ballad of Briseborough, the Battle Axe. Might not be the sweetest verse, but it'll get your blood pumping. Spool 6.
My feathers quiver with inspiration. Tell me, have you found a poem worthy of Lady Blightwing? Well, which one should I use to woo my sharp-eyed love? Yes, perfect. Let's do that one. I can't wait to express my feelings in the sweaty, fat-legged, wingless tradition. Follow me to the Machine District, Squire. You can finally meet my lady love. And the Duke, too, I guess. Away to the castle of my lady love! There must be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Tell me how to go back. I demand it. Do you really
She believed. Take a breath and report. What's the situation in there?
Grim, Proctor. Daedric beasts and shadow cultists control much of the district. And the crows, oh, God. The sky's thick with them.
This way, Squire! Come! Come!
Varuni's auxiliary? What are you doing here? First that bastard Devaith, and now the crows? Your taste in companions grows worse by the hour. Sorry, we're having a very bad day. You mean to enter the Machine District? Why? Normally, I'd say we should simply kill them all and take the key by force. But it seems these birds have a real talent for hiding things. Daedra and cultists tossed the district for hours, and from what we can tell, they didn't find anything. Fine. You can play their ridiculous game. For now. But I'm coming with you. I've lost enough citizens already. A word of advice. Don't let these Daedric pests push you around. We need to learn the nature of this key before it's too late.
No, your metal woman is not allowed in Castle Blackfeather. I forbid it.
I don't want to go anywhere near your filthy castle vermin. Let's get this over with. Keep your sword arm wound tight. Daedra could still be lurking around here.
Better overstocked than under.
Lead on.
Crow, mother, help me.
My fair maiden of ruin, my heart swells to see you, like a dead cat's belly warmed by the sun. Your merits, defy calculation? My pelvic bracket pumps like a piston. Oh, that's not right.
What? Is this some kind of featherless joke?
And your face looks symmetrical. Symmetrical. It looks shiny, so shiny.
Sir Knight, that was unique. So mysterious. I like your face too. Join me on the treasure heap sometime.
She said yes! I owe you a debt, crow friend. Duke, may I present the featherless poet?
Approach, poet. Let me get the... Hail, crow friend, to my great knight of Marrow. You come to parley? What boon do you seek from the Black Feather Court? The shiniest? The great prize? Outrageous. What could you possibly offer us that rivals the luster of the magnificent Lockpoker? Speak quickly, speak! My knights and I must prepare for our next battle with the Exarchs of Dross. You would take up the Black Feather banner? Tempting. The Exarchs use wingless allies to shoot down my vassals and scatter my treasures. But if we had a giant of our own... Very well. I accept! Go! Destroy the Exarchs, and the key is yours! Yours! The Exarchs of Dross hate us. They envy our fine plumage and covet our gleaming treasures. I parleyed with their leader before, the Queen of Chaff. She thinks that Daedra will reward her for loyal service, but we know that's not true. Not true! Eons in crow time. But the Black Feather Court will not be intimidated by these grackles. My knights will pluck the Queen's vain feathers and leave her to flop about like a fledgling. Through a pool of shadow, we heard the call of our mistress and obeyed. But once we saw this great sea of treasures, we decided to revolt. The Duke of Crows does as he pleases. This city of shimmering prizes belongs to us now. I have heard this name, Sothasil. A dead king, or soon dead king, I've heard it said. It makes no difference. The Black Feather Court claims this place. It's ours! Ours! I know only that he's a half-metal giant who hides in a buzzing nest deep within the city, and that the Exarchs and their featherless allies want him dead. But how does this help the war effort? Enough talk! Go! Go!
So, we're going to fight birds. If only my Riemann dragoons could see me now, channeling the arcane to defeat poultry. You know, it's times like these that I really wish I had a sense of humor. But since I don't, I expect you to keep the details of this entire escapade to yourself. You're really reaching. Enough small talk. Let's kick the droppings off our boots and get on with it.
Thick-legged filth!
Ah!
We'll cut your
will
eyes
be the
out.
death of us! Fly! Fly!
Prepare to die, you featherless
Retreat!
scum.
Retreat!
Take one step
Why do you
closer.
always
We
dare
dare
to
you.
fly, fools? Ha! Well struck, Squire. The Exarchs are in full retreat. Look how they caw like chicks and empty their bowels. The time has come for a counterattack. Prepare for your greatest challenge, Crow friend, the Motionless Guardian. Yes, yes! The flightless cultists summoned it to guard their treasures. The Guardian stands like a mountain of brass and fury. We cannot approach it, but as a featherless giant, you might be immune to its gaze. Behold, Black Feathers! Our giant prepares to destroy the Guardian!
A potion for this, right? You should have run. Ground yourself. Broke it down for parts.
Strike true, crow friend. Tremble, Guardian! Our giant approaches!
That giant felled the Guardian! Fly!
Another notch in our belts, Victory over a pile of garbage. Let's head back and get this over with.
Take wing, Black Feathers! Back to the Duke!
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
Our champion returns!
Should have been more prepared. Let's not prepare. Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
I'll wait for you here. I've chased him.
Victory! We picked the bones clean and plundered the Exarch's hoard. A proud day for the Blackfeather Court. Now, the Queen of Chaff sent an emissary requesting a parley. I have a plan to scare her off for good, but I need your help. I know what I said, fledgling! We've not defeated the Exarchs yet. Even now, they clean their plumage and sharpen their beaks. Unless we break the will of their queen, they will always return. This will be your last task. I swear it. Swear! A trick, a bluff, a great crow scheme. Meet me in a building called Incarnatorium. I will explain all.
We're done, right? Where's the key? I think I've been more than accommodating, but I am done taking orders from a talking bird. I'll remain here to guard the entrance, just in case more cultists or Daedra arrive. You just make this quick, all right? You'd better be, with the key and without an obnoxious flying escort, all right?
The Queen of Chaff will arrive shortly. We must stun her with my magnificence. Are you ready? Look around. I picked this place for a reason. Pulley and pushy contraptions abound. When the city's wingless servants fiddle with him, the gears turn and pipes creak. I need to convince the Queen of Chaff that these machines serve me, and me alone. Yes, exactly. A performance. My legs, while svelte and regal, are not strong enough to push and pull these levers. I need you and your meaty hands. When the Exarch's Queen witnesses Of course not! No more time to plan. The Queen's entourage approaches. Hide yourself! Hide! Hide!
Oh, Duke. You came alone? Foolish. This may be easier than I thought. Show me the key or my murder will tear you apart.
You are the full Chaff Queen. I wield the power of the machines now.
You expect me to believe that? Give me the key or we'll peck you to ribbons.
Behold!
What? Steady, Exarchs. It's just a trick.
Awaken, machines, awaken!
I will not be threatened. I am the Queen of Chaff.
Your doom is nigh. My machines will destroy you.
No! Impossible! Impossible!
Now, Queen of Chaff, you will die! featherless! Victory for the Duke! Victory for the Blood for the Court! We may have a complication. My, this would be much easier if you had feathers. I have, kind of. I hid the great prize nearby, but in your zeal to impress me, you threw the wrong switch. Now the door leading to the shiniest is blocked! Blocked! I can fly through, but you will need to take the long way round. North! I will dispatch my proud Knight of Marrow to accompany you. Good luck.
Crow friend, the shiniest treasure awaits!
Can't stand all that clicking.
Look at all these clicky-clanky lizard monsters. Good thing they're caged.
Never a dull moment.
Skeleton key at last.
Stay back, my liege. Have at thee!
Night, no! Look out! Pull his wings! Get him, Evelyn!
Let's make this quick.
Just what I thought.
Our victory over the Exarchs came at great cost. Quill and Claw, our lost knight, was a true hero. We will not forgive, and we will not forget. I do not know which lock the Shadow plans to poke with the key he stole, but we will help you stop him. Yes, you are as much a member of this court as any crow. Our swift wings and keen eyes are at your disposal. Find the Shadow of Sothis Seal, claim the key he stole, and avenge my Knight of Marrow!
You look haggard. What happened in there? The skeleton key? Nocturnal's key? Damn it. I always suspected, but hoped it wasn't true. That key is a trans-dimensional artifact of unimaginable power. We have to get it back. The Omnivox alarm. Slag it! Someone's breaching the Cogidum Centralis. I have to get back to the Basilica. Meet me there!
What part of sealed don't you understand?
You arrived just in time. I don't know how much more of Devaith and Varuni's bickering I could take.
Here we go again.
It's as I feared. The Shadow breached the Cogidum Centralis, Lord Set's seat of power. If it reaches the core, if it removes Lord Set from the throne aligned, we can't let that happen. You should steel yourself for the battles ahead. We arrived too late. As soon as the Shadow of Sothis Seal claimed the skeleton key, it slithered into the fundament and sealed all the doors leading to the Cogidum Centralis. Fear and Varuni tried to break the seal. You can see how that turned out. None. Lord Set designed the Cogidum to be virtually impenetrable. Even so, these whispering shadow cultists move through the city unhindered. I don't know how. Perhaps if we discover how they navigate the city, we can use that against them. I crossed staves with an Argonian mage once. He could leap through shadows, crossing long distances in seconds. Maybe that's the answer? Shadow portals of some kind? We need more information, inside perspective. We have that bastard Gascon jailed in the East Wing. He spent most of his time sulking, but he might speak to you. You did spare his life, after all. Ask him about this shadowy pool you described. If there are others like it, we need to know. Only what I read in the Imperial Histories as a student. Our libraries don't carry any literature on Daedra or their relics. I argued against the ban, but the Congress wouldn't budge. They don't understand how dangerous these creatures can be. Daedric princes litter the world with profane relics, artifacts meant to corrupt or ensorcel the greedy and weak-minded. Hermaeus Mora offers a book. Periite grants a shield. Nocturnal is more generous. She provides a mask, a bow, and a key. Exactly. Scholars say the key can open any lock, regardless of its complexity. Some say it can unlock gates to other worlds, or even open metaphorical doors. I don't need to tell you how dangerous that power could be. I think it may go even deeper than that. Lord Set modified himself extensively over the centuries. I think the Shadow may try to unlock Sotha Seal himself. Of sorts. Our legal system is pretty rudimentary, mostly because we use it so rarely. Infractions result in exile most of the time. But this business with Gascon and Clavicus Vile is a good deal more serious than research sabotage or plagiarism. Not always. Sometimes we mind-lock them in one of our rumination chambers. I suspect that's what awaits our former Chancellor. If we make it through this alive, of course. Cognitive prison. We induce a coma and set the brain on a recursive loop, trapping the condemned in an inescapable mental space. As far as I know, we've only done it 12 times. Better than a summary execution. Remember, I grew up in the Riemann military. Brain jail sounds pretty lenient to me. The heart of the Clockwork City, Lord Set's seat of power. He spends his periods of seclusion there. Sculpting the future, as the saying goes. Very few mortals have ever stepped foot inside. Once, and only for a moment. Truthfully, I didn't enter with a pious heart. A story for another time. All I can tell you is the Cognitum exists at the center of, well, everything. It's the axle that spins the wheel. You'll see, soon enough. He has to be. If he were on Artaeum, the city would be locked in slumbering mode. Less light, slower manufacturing, reductions in factotum services. But everything hums and cranks as it should. He is definitely here, and his shadow knows it.
Wonder. David. Create.
Ah, you again. I suppose I should thank you for sparing me for all the good it will do. That lumbering pile of scrap Luciana means to lock me in deep storage, I know it! Just leave me to my hand-wringing, all right? Information? I've been locked in this bleak little room since we parted ways. What could I possibly know? I heard the Omnivox squawking earlier. Is that what this is about? It is. Oh my. The cultists locked you out of the Cognitum, didn't they? I could help you, but I'd need something in return. One of Clavicus Vile's Scoffin enforcers stalks the mechanical fundament carrying a peculiar contract. Kill this Daedra, bring me the contract, and I'll tell you everything I know. True, I suppose. Despite what you might think, I love this city. I can't be a party to its destruction. Seek out gloaming gates, impossibly deep pools of shadow. I know of two, one east, one west. Look for the hidden caves where the shadows gather in force. Once you find a gate, you need only let yourself sink into it. I can't promise you'll like where you end up. The gates weave in and out of Nocturnal's realm of Evergloam. You can use them to reach your ultimate destination, just as the cultists do. But you must first traverse the Evergloam to find other connected gates. Set bless your labors. I mean that. Hate me if you must, but I truly hope you can stop this madness.
Dreaming. Familiar embrace.
Tell me you have something. Gates, of course. My apostles ran down a few rumors about cultists building strange basins on the periphery of the radius, but we never found any of them. How do these gates work? So we'll use the cultists' own pathways against them. Makes sense. Can't say I have any desire to fight my way through a plane of oblivion, but we don't have much of a choice, do we? Did Gascoigne say where they built these gates? And we have no way to know which will get us to our destination faster. Let's split up. I'll take the western gate, you take the east. Try to navigate the Evergloam. I'll do the same. Hopefully one of us will make it to the Coggadum in time.